Welcome to another episode of GDP TV.
I wasn't ready yet. Okay, now
We can just run. I really want this just to be winging it. Welcome to JDP TV. Another episode here in the digs, and today we're going to be talking to you about candidates and interstate applications. We just want to have a real candid chat with you guys and invite a bit of feedback, a bit of open forum from you guys to tell us more about how we can just make this work, because sometimes it does, a lot of the time it doesn't. So
it doesn't work, yeah. So really what's happening is we're getting people, it's probably been 5 times this year that we've had an experience where we've had a web developer from Sydney, Melbourne, Aussies, Indians, Chinese, not being racial here at all in any aspect. And anyway, these developers and designers and digital people have applied for roles with Jared and myself and the JDP crew, and yeah, they're saying, look, I want to come to Brisbane for work. And obviously the first question we normally ask them is when and why and all that sort of thing, and when are you coming up here, and it's like, well, when I get a job. And generally that's like, okay. And in some cases they're like, no, look, I'm seriously looking for a job up there, and it's not because I can't find anything down here. And you know, we go through the process, and 4 or 5 times this year, last minute, they've gone, oh no, look, I've got something down the street. And then that sort of, those experiences for us as recruiters in Brisbane, I'm sure it's not just us, I'm sure it's a lot of other companies around town as well. That experience with those particular candidates really ruins it for the rest of the people.
It makes it very hard for us to then even entertain the idea of interstate applicants, because you know, we've gone through the motions, and then to sort of have them not commit to it in the last minute because of whatever reason, it's very difficult, you know. So we want to see how are you going to commit to, if you honestly want to move to Brisbane.
Proof. You want proof. Like,
how do we understand that you're keen to do this, you're committed to doing it, and how can we make it happen for you guys? So yeah, open forum. Tell us how.
I guess the feedback would be good. The other thing as well is, like, in this day and age, if you're a web developer, designer, SEO, SEM person, or you know, a digital producer, manager, marketer, there's millions of different terms. But if you're in the digital space, I don't think there's a company out there today on the east coast of Australia that doesn't have a social media presence.
That's right.
And whether they're just pushing information out, hey, check this out, what do you think of this, blah 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 blah. They're all on there, they're all monitoring them. Start following them and start engaging with some of the content that they push out, even 2, 3, 5 months before you are thinking of a move up to Brisbane, or if you're in Brisbane and going to Sydney, like, it's vice versa. Start that relationship going. And,
it's about being a bit more proactive about how you go about these things.
Figuring out who it is. And I mean, I know time's of the essence, and all of us don't have much time, and so you think, oh, I never thought this would happen, and like, oh, I want to go to Brisbane now. But just don't be that person that's like, I can't find anything here, so I'm going to go there. You know, I guess it all comes down to selling. Every one of us are selling ourselves in different ways to lots of different people every day, and it's just about how you do that. And I think, building that relationship a little prior to when you are wanting to move there, I think it's probably a good tip. And again, it sort of like really qualifies you as someone who really does want to move up.
That's right.
And move
which is what a company ultimately wants as well. They want people that are keen about.
How keen are you?
Yeah.
Like, what are you willing to do for this job? Even Spence behind the camera, he started chatting with me like at the end of last year, wasn't it? But then, and mate, here you are, living the dream.
Here I am.
But yeah, and overseas candidates are different. Like, they obviously, it's you jumping across a massive pond if you're coming from the Netherlands or Germany or Japan or America. You're coming and you hit us up because you want to come to Brisbane. We're finding there.
Again,
lots more interested about really, isn't it? It's different.
Yeah, just some commitment. How what plans do you have in place already? Things like that. Yes, you're looking for work, but there's a lot of stages involved in moving from overseas and relocating. So, what kind of things have you done already to make that happen? That's going to show us that obviously you're more committed to this. So, and they're the people that we want to work for, and they're the people that we do find jobs for, and then settle here and get to live, in the country that they set out to live in. So. It does happen, but a lot of the times it doesn't happen too. So we want to find better ways to make it happen for the people that really want it to. So
that's what we're doing. That's why we did this episode of JDP TV. Is because we want this video to end up on the screens and handheld devices and tablet devices of people overseas. And by the way, Brisbane's a nice place to come.
It's pretty good.
Living expenses aren't as much as Melbourne and Sydney. You do get paid a bit more down there, but obviously everything's relative. Sunny, beautiful day today.
Technology is definitely stepping up in Brisbane.
Coming, yeah.
It's one of the forefronts of Australia right now. I would say a lot of great startups happening here. So.
A couple of new clients on board at the moment that have got teams of 60 and 70 and developers and designers in Germany, Japan, Russia. All around the world, so they're looking for people here in Brisbane.
That's definitely another topic for another episode of JDP TV. So you'll have to stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Remember, how do we make this happen? Tell us what to do. Listen to what we've got to say, because we can help you out with doing it too.
Obviously, it's what we do every day. But yeah, it's more so. Obviously, this episode was just more so to bring up in conversation, get some interaction happening around. People just, throwing it out there, I want to come to Brisbane, and then wasting everyone's time. I mean, you're never going to ultimately stop that, but it's probably more to bring it to people's attention.
If you're keen, you can increase your success rate of getting that job, and we can help you do it.
Get out there and hustle on social media. Cheers. Another episode of JDP TV. If you'd like a mug, hit us up.